And now we're gonna be seeing picks and bans for the first match, which is gonna be Finland against Ireland. We already see them. Oh wow, okay, I was not expecting it to be that quick. Do you want to talk us through them?
Sure thing, I will. We have the 2 map pools picked for Finland and Ireland. It will be speed for the Irish and accuracy for the Finnish team, if I read that correctly, just from the picks and bans. I hope it is. Yeah, Finland with accuracy and Ireland with speed. Both of them have been banning maps from the other side, respectively. As you can see, Ireland kicking out the 3 accuracy maps and Finland going all the way after speed. And then the picks sadly disappeared from just being in front of my view. We'll get them back, hopefully in no time. But it's not the first time that Finland picked speed. Finland picked accuracy. They've been very solid at it, especially last week. I think they might have picked Ag both times, although I'm not entirely sure.
I think so.
But they definitely did on their second match, and they were wild with it. Even though that second match, I believe... No, they won that second... No, they lost that second match. They had to. They were still wild. Finland on Egg, like, you have Seska, General Damis, Scoop. They got the gang when it comes to accuracy. They are really good at it. We get the
I mean they are stacked when it comes to accuracy.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're starting with Finland. They are picking Tekit, like we said before. Either that or Deadman Walking, probably the most played map in the entire tournament. We've seen
honestly, I think it's really close because I know yesterday it was definitely on Deadman Walking side, but I've just seen so many Tekits. I think they're tied, honestly.
It's a great map. So what can you say? Second map is Ireland picking speed. Sullivan. 2001, also one map we've seen pretty much every time we've seen the Ag pool for Finland, and then the last of the 4 picks will be Eero, the Camellia map by Cooley, Danny, and Noli. I don't know. It's another speed one. So both teams picking from the pool they picked for as well. That means we'll probably start getting the players ready. What do you think about this? Like Finland, they've been trying to go for accuracy at every point they could, but I feel like, I mean, yesterday was against Germany. It's still this even though on that one I think they picked historical, but it's been working out for them. They are crazy at Ag.
They are really good at Ag, yeah. So I think definitely it's a good pick for them. I think from the maps I've seen, I'm really looking forward to Eero. I hope we see that one because that map has just been really difficult, and to me it was always surprising how short it is. It's only 2 minutes and 2 seconds, which is really short for a map in a tournament. And I always just started casting and then I didn't even realize how, but the map was already over. So it's a really good map, but really it's sort of explosive when it comes to how much energy you put in. But also 2001, I think one of the maps, one of the favorites, if I had to say which maps I liked in the accuracy pool, I think 2001 was a really good map because when I was playing it, there were some pretty hard to Ag patterns, but also you have a lot of middle row ups and downs which just build your Ag really easily. So I think 2001 is a really good map. Great song. It's a Nolan map. It's not that long. It's barely 3 minutes. So I like that map. It's really good and I'm looking forward to it.
And then we'll see. I'm gonna check how the players are doing in the match rooms. I think they might be getting ready. Yeah, players are starting their streams, so it should be a couple minutes. We have the team compositions, but we can go over that when we actually see them.
Which is gonna be soon, I suppose.
And a couple of minutes.
One thing I wanted to mention is how delay-free this weekend has been so far. I don't want to jinx it, but honestly, yesterday was, I think in the end we had maybe like what 10-15 minutes of delays, and that was after 8 matches, mind you. So
I think the most we've been delayed in that day was about 5 to 10 minutes, but we got that back. So I think the 1 hour format is working considerably better than what we had last week.
Yeah, it is working really well. Especially I think what's helpful is that now every match has about an hour for it, and I think last weekend we did 45 minutes. So those 15 minutes extra really do help with the schedule.
Yep, yeah, I agree. So we'll have more time, and I think it's not set in stone yet, but I'll make that I'll decide on that later today about playoffs. We can just go into that while we have a little bit of time here. Playoffs are going to be next week. It's going to be split over Saturday and Sunday. We'll have all of the quarterfinals on Saturday. That's 4 matches. So every team that makes playoffs will play 1 match on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we'll play semis, then the match for 3rd place, and then the grand finals. So every team will have 2 matches on Sunday. So get ready for that.
That is amazing.
It's going to be probably 90 minutes per match because we have best of 7 in playoffs, and if we have the time, we would like to do warm-ups as well, just because it's tradition. You should have in team tournaments, it's been pretty much tradition. So we'll try to get them in if the time is right. So yeah, it's gonna be a long day, not just today, but also next week.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of matches. When you mentioned warm-up maps, I just remembered yesterday how I discussed it with. I'm actually not sure who it was, but I discussed warm-up maps yesterday. And warm-up maps are just the sort of nice little tradition. And I'm sorry, I forgot who I was casting with, but we agreed on one thing, that being that whenever there's a country and it has a warm-up map, it's really nice whenever they pick like a song which is really like just shows the country's sort of music or whatever, and gets a mapper from that country to map that map. So it's really sort of like showing the country itself, and that in my opinion is just like such a nice thing whenever a country does that, and I really appreciate it. We do see it quite often, and I hope we're going to be seeing it quite often here in EUC as well, not just in World Cup. Look at that, chat. Stay hydrated.
It's sparkling
water. Look at that, chat. Do stay hydrated. Make sure you drink a lot.
Sick. My throat is hurting a little bit, so we gotta see how I get through the day. Maybe I'll need to get.
It's gonna be a bit of a challenge.
And have someone else swap in for me. We'll figure it out.
Well, what's probably not gonna be helpful is that I'm looking at the schedule, and we should be seeing Magician for the entire day. So Magician has taken a slot.
I'll see about it.
Be that either desk or casting for every single time slot today. So chat, if you love Magician, today is your lucky day.
Hey, the best day I could have picked. So
hell yeah!
I'll just drink.
You prepared something for warm-ups? I'm looking forward to that.
I'll make
the Netherlands warm-up, something to look forward to.
If I get a break later in the day, I'll make tea, and then I'll come back with my. I have the Chewbacca cup, which I'm gonna fill up with tea, and then it's a huge cup. It fits like 400 mils, so I'm just gonna fill that entire bad boy up with tea and get that, and then we should be good.
I have like a big cup I got on Christmas. I think last Christmas. I got this big cup, which is just like it's like a diamond ore with a diamond pickaxe as the handle for the thingy. And it seems kind of odd because you know cups generally don't come in cube shaped sizes, but it actually works really well, and it's just so big. It fits basically like half a kettle of tea. So like that is a lot of tea. And I absolutely love that one. I generally use it when I'm casting. I forgot to get it today, but yeah, I love that cup.
It's gonna work somehow. It can never have enough
it's
tea.
So. Exactly. You gotta stay hydrated, chat. I hope we're all staying hydrated. It's very healthy. It's important for you,
especially when it's sparkling water.
Exactly, sparkling
water. You're on my side. You're on my side. Everyone's been against me on this so far.
Yeah, I mean, I do like sparkling water over normal water. No, sparkling water is good. What do you mean? No. Sparkling water is better than normal water. However,
L. You're wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Now both of the casters agree with this. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
You can't just say no.
I've never had an ally before on this. I feel so powerful right now. Everyone's just been roasting me for it.
Yeah, not anymore. Yesterday,
this community is my stance on sparkling water, apparently. Hey, what can you do about
Yesterday I was casting with, I think it was Dumplin, and he had this agreement over a drink I'm drinking currently. It's called this is not an advertisement. I'm not being paid for this, but it's called Cafola, and it's a thing you can only get essentially here. You can't even see the logo, so yeah, definitely not being paid for this. It's such a good drink. It's like essentially. It's like think of Coke but more herbs in it. like probably the best way to describe it.
Okay.
However, Dumplin said that it tastes like sewage water. So that was quite saddening to hear.
Hey, some people just got wrong opinions. Just like me in my match for just Germany against Sweden, where I thought Germany was going to win, and then I got fucking destroyed. Anyways, Finland against Ireland. Chad, what do you think? Who's going to win? Finland or Ireland? We're getting into the first map. It's going to be Tech It, picked by Finland. But give me a little prediction. Give me a FIN in chat or IRE, depending on what team you're rooting for. What do you think? What do you think, Adam?
Any predictioners in chat? And do we have any predictioners in the chat? Come on.
We have you. What's your prediction?
My prediction? Ooh, okay. This is a hard one because I was rooting for Finland a bit more, but now seeing Barry and Wazowski on that lineup for Ireland, it kind of evens out. But I still think Finland.
We'll see. Definitely one of the more one-sided matches in this side of the bracket. But we'll see what Ireland can do. They pulled it off yesterday against Italy, I believe. And we'll see what they can do again. We said it before. So. They have the training wheels are off now. You can only lose 3 matches in Swiss. They are already on 2 losses, so they gotta go all out now. We have Luna, Berry, and Wazowski playing this first one on Team Ireland. For Finland, it will be Ceska, Takanashi, and General Dames, who I believe did not play last week.
At least last week I don't think so, but yesterday General Damas did definitely set some really good scores.
Yeah. They got him back. It's going to be very important for Finland.
Yeah, definitely. Sort of, I'm not gonna say carrying the team, but definitely a big part of the accuracy lineup for that team. Also, on Poodle's, General Damas just got such an insane score. It was absolutely insane. Even with 4 misses, I think it was in the end. Just such a good score. As we're in the map itself, right off the bat, Finland has a bit of a lead over Ireland, about 0.4%. Looking at chat, seeing some of the predictions, I think USA is not gonna win this match. I think Vatican City will win.
I'm on that side. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Or what are the percentiles next to the percentages? That's I think in chat you can actually vote what percentage the teams will get, and I think those are the values there. So if you want to change them, just type in chat, put a number in there. But put a number in chat.
We'll see. No, I guess not that. We'll see what it is.
It might change.
We'll figure it out. It's a funny number. It's your daily horoscope, I believe. So exactly if you see that number in your daily life, just go towards it. I don't know. Just don't walk like on the street or something without looking. Anyways, 0.5% lead, not quite for Finland after about half of the map. 98-6 to a 98-2 for the Irish. No misses yet. Top score is currently held by Ceska on Team Finland, who's just a little bit ahead of Takanashi, while General Damas is keeping incredibly close. But especially Barry on Finland is also very close to both Damas and Ceska.
Yeah, Barry is performing really well. I was actually expecting a bit of a better score from General Damas. Not to say this is a bad score, but I was sort of expecting a score around that 99. I wonder if there's an issue with their jump distance or something like that, because it looks kind of far for my taste.
Wow, you made a mistake. You brought jump distance up in my vicinity. Listen, I love it. It should be further. It should be way further, actually. The only reason I've ever touched jump distance was when I put my jump distance up to very far when the update came out, where you could do that, and I never touched it again. So it's always the furthest it could have been. Also, 7 misses for Takanashi and Team Finland. They had the map in the bag, and
it's a lot of misses.
There can't even be a miss time. There was probably either tracking or I honestly don't know what it was.
I think it was a lag. That's what Chad is saying. I think it was a lag, or it could be tracking issues.
Might be blowing Finland's replay on the very first map. Because they definitely had this in the bag, accuracy-wise. They're now 1% behind.
Yeah, I wonder if this is going to be a replay, because I think this is a situation in which you would want to call it a replay. Because guess so. Yeah, because, I mean, they did have the map in the bag. However, yeah, those 7 misses just influenced them so much. I wonder what that was, but to me it seemed like just lag.
I think so. I think so. We'll see. Replay is probably gonna be called. Like, there's no reason why they shouldn't. It just makes too much sense because,
Exactly.
like, the 1%, it was all FCs on accuracy, and you could imagine that even if they replayed, they'd get all FCs again.
Hmm.
And they were far ahead, like 0.3, 0.4, I believe it was.
Yeah, something like
It's
that.
honestly a no-brainer. We'll see if they do it. They did it. Yeah.
Same players. That's something I talked about yesterday as well. You don't often see teams change their players when it comes to replays, even though they can. They just don't do it. At least I haven't seen
I
it
mean,
that much.
we were expecting that it wouldn't get used much because, of course, you probably will put your best players in for the first run anyways. So it's more of
Yeah,
a sneaky
definitely.
thing that if someone just thinks horribly underperforming, then they can swap out. But it definitely, like, it won't be used much. There's no reason to not put your best player on the map in the first part, in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the difference being about 1% now with those 7 misses. So we're just hoping Taknashi's tracking doesn't give up this time. That would be unfortunate to say the least.
We'll hope. We'll hope. So do the Finnish. I believe they'll probably take this on the replay. If we see all FCs and, like, decent egg, I'm pretty sure they will. But it's still going to be a wasted replay for something that didn't have to be wouldn't have to been replayed if they if we didn't get that horrible tracking losses for Takanashi. Oh, what did I
Yeah,
just go
that's a
for?
good point. That tracking was just really unlucky for Team Finland. However, now they have a chance to correct it, or how I want to say this. Now they have a chance to actually
Corrected is pretty alright.
get a better score even.
They
Yeah,
could,
that's the
even
word
though
I
I
was
don't
looking
think
for.
they really need to with how they looked before, and we see it again, 0.5%. Even a bigger lead than they had before on the first 10
Yeah,
players.
even more now. So they're just
They're grooving
hoping,
in.
I think now, that there are no issues with tracking or lag, because those are the things you just can't influence, sadly, and those are generally the things that do screw you over in a tournament, because you just can't have any influence over tracking loss. Like, it's not your fault.
Yeah. Although I believe Ireland is also playing better. We had Ceska on the 99 there in the beginning, but Barry and Wazowski, I think both were playing higher. Wazowski and Luna know both on the same accuracy. Same with General Dumbass. Takanashi a little bit behind. Same with
And I
Barry,
see a
and
miss from
Ceska is just
Wazowski.
a week ahead. Oh, now we get the miss on the other side. It was Finland before, now it's going to be Ireland.
The tables
They got
have
the score
turned.
banked, though. The Irish got that score back.
They're gonna be
so the
climbing now,
Finnish
but just that miss. Yeah.
Yep, the Finnish need to keep the FCs. If they don't, it's going to be difficult. Ceska back on the 99.
Honestly, I think they can still afford a miss.
I forgot what Ireland's previous score was, but with the way Ceska's playing right now, might be.
Yeah, if it isn't Ceska who misses, I think they can afford a miss. Because Ceska's miss will have a
who
much,
miss-
much
doesn't-
bigger
doesn't-
influence.
Will it? I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah,
Should
because
be-
Ceska has higher accuracies by a lot.
Yeah, but shouldn't it?
Oh,
because-
actually, no, never mind. Okay.
Oh no, I actually get where
Yeah,
you're
no,
coming from. We should
Yeah, but
figure
I
this
don't
out
think
at some
so.
point. This not on broadcast. Chat, figure it out. Figure it out if it would make a difference.
Chat, you're smarter.
Because what I
Come
was,
on.
you also have the time. We don't. Okay, we got to actually look at this. By the way, no other misses apart from that. Because I know where you're coming from. Because, like, feel like it shouldn't make a difference because it's that because it's the 4K points. Like, that's obviously the same depending on who misses. But we value, like, average accuracy. Like, that's the number we go off of. So I don't know how that changes. Maybe there's something there. I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't. I also really don't want to think about it. Exactly.
Exactly, but it's kind of hard not
Look
to
at the
think
end of the
about
chat
it.
before.
Let's go back to the map.
Yeah, now we brought
it's gonna
it
end
up.
in. All right. We're getting close to the end of that map. It seems like Finland will take this. Will take the replay and the first point of the match. That being the first point of today, actually. So definitely Finland will be happy they got this, even though they did already used a replay, this point was definitely a point they should have gotten. And now, without that Takanashi miss, they're gonna get it. That's for sure.
Yeah, 98-6.
Yeah, now
there's gonna be nothing the Irish can do about that. We have Ceska
yeah, looking
in
at
number
those
one. We
scores.
have, yeah, it's Ceska, General Damas, and Takanashi are both 1, 2, and 3, and then we have the Irish. That's the first point for Finland. They took them the replay though, like honestly, because they had to use it on their pick. This is, in my opinion, still a W for Ireland, because I don't think they expected to win
so,
this,
because
but they get the replay.
yeah, I think so. Definitely, Ireland now has that comfort which Finland doesn't have, and that being that they still have a replay. So they can still sort of mess up on a map, that being or either tracking issues or anything else. They can still mess up. They still have that comfort of a replay. However, I think there's big pressure on both teams, because remember, if one of these teams is going out of the tournament, one of them will be eliminated, because the one that loses, they're out. They are eliminated. So I think there's going to be big pressure on both those teams.
Yep, next map is going to be Sullivan. Speed, picked by Ireland. Players for that are going to be Ceska, Scoop, and Marco for Finland. And the Irish are sending Barry, Luna, and Wazowski. So was it the same team, right?
I do think so. Definitely Ireland doesn't have a change. Looking at Finland...
yeah, it's the same team for Ireland, and the Finnish are swapping out Takanashi and General Damas for Scoop and Marco.
That sounds about right. Now, Sullivan,
So it's
what are we looking at? 4 minutes and 20 seconds of speed. It's a Dan map, so when I was playing it, I noticed that there's just like lots of one-handed jumps, but you also have some really fast doubles, so you get a bunch of everything in this map, and it's also like pretty long, so it's gonna be draining stamina really quickly. So I think it's better that they play it this early on, especially after an accuracy map where you don't use that much of stamina, because now they still have a bit of energy. However, the map after this, I think it's gonna be Tech It, isn't it?
Sure will be.
No, wait, it is not.
I think it was the first one we had. No, 2001.
2001, yeah.
One. Yeah, we.
So 2001 actually, it's not that quick. It's still, I'd say, in that low mid speed range. I wouldn't call it accuracy. It's not that slow, but in my opinion, it's low mid speed. So they are gonna be definitely exhausted on that map. So I think both of the teams will be happy that the accuracy map pool was picked. Because you always want a bit of that rest in between speed or Joker or tech.
Yeah, I 100% agree. And players are going to get into TA. Hopefully starting that second map as soon as we can. Finland against Ireland. Uy. I didn't look at the chat.
I think there's a request for you in chat.
Probably...
Yeah, there's a big request for you in chat. You should definitely do it.
What emoji is that?
It's the raised eyebrow one. See, chat, this is what being old does to you. You need glasses, even for
I didn't
casting.
load. I didn't load. I need to do it again. Sorry, Mitchell. It's fan service. That's $10, Mitchell. That's $10. That's $10. Get on the coffee right now. Exclamation mark prize pool or prize or something. Money. It's in the Discord server. Spend money now.
It's in the Discord. Yeah, definitely do donate to that prize pool. There it is. That's the link.
Thank you, Rosie. You're way better informed than I am.
Face race with eyebrow commission. Are you taking commissions?
I'll put that on Twitter. I'm taking face with raised eyebrow commissions.
Listen, Ryan, I have a suggestion. You know how there's like different rewards for different donations? So for $100 you get a feet pick from Ryan. I think for 200 you should get a raised eyebrow pick from Magician.
For 200? You think I'm worth that much? I don't think I can.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you think I'm worth that little. Well, I mean, we can lower it.
$200.
I just feel like it's a pretty nice... $200 cheap. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That is exactly my point. I think it should be even more, like 250, maybe even 300.
I'll happily send everyone who donates $200 a raised eyebrow picture. Don't get me wrong. I'm on your side here. I don't want you to like. I wouldn't spend that money, but you can. I'll give you all the eyebrow content you want. Actually, I'll do custom eyebrows.
All the eyebrow pics.
Custom eyebrow photos.
That sounds amazing. I'd pay for that.
The link's right there. Click it. Click it. Okay, click it then.
Well, I can't. I'm casting. I'm casting right now.
No, you've got time. I'm gonna solo cast the entire tournament if you now donate $200 for an eyebrow picture.
Nah, I don't wanna. Your throat. Yeah, I think your throat is not doing that well, so I don't want you to like feel bad. Yeah, definitely not. There we go. Players. Yeah, exactly. Players are in TA now. Still Finland against Ireland. There has already been a replay called by Finland. And we're going to be seeing some different players on Team Finland. Ireland's kept their players. However, Finland has swapped out 2 players for Scoop and Mako. So we're going to be seeing Sullivan now. It's a speed map by Dan. 4 minutes of speed is what we're going to be seeing as the players load into StreamSync. Look at those QR codes. If you scan them, you get you get a free eyebrow pick from Magician.
Oh, but no.
Oh well, they're gone now. Too bad.
We should just link funny images at some point. We just start linking funny images behind the QR codes.
We should. What is the BPM of this map? I am actually unsure, but
what do you mean? You can see it on Marco's stream. It's 149. Clearly.
Oh. Clearly. Oh, well, it's 147 now. 48, 49. Their BPM is going up. That is insane. Yeah. So many BPM changes in this map as the players start.
No, man, it's a Copario song. This music, like themes, don't matter any more. Actually, they don't care at all.
Look at Seska's accuracy.
Well,
Finland has missed once, but so has Barry. So that's one miss for both teams, but Finland just has so much more accuracy because Seska was for a while holding a 97.5. Now that accuracy has dropped down to 96.7, which is still above what anyone is holding, but still absolutely insane accuracy.
Thank God it dropped for Seska. Like I would have questioned reality if that stayed above a 97 for this map.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, a couple of misses from Miko. That's 6 misses. That is a lot.
Oh. But look how they're still ahead. There's 3 misses now for Barry, but notice the accuracy.
They have
still in
so many more misses.
Yeah, Seska's on
a couple more misses on those doubles.
Wazowski, no, on that left hand. I don't know if that was an issue. I did not quite see it, but could have been because it was the jump section of that map.
I think it was a mistiming. At least
it
looked like it. What's interesting to me is that Finland has 4 more misses, but still they're 0.5% above Ireland.
Yeah, that's what the accuracy does to you. I mean, you just look at the 2 people who haven't missed yet. We have Seska on a 96.6 and Luna on a 95.3. It's over 1% between them.
Yeah.
Like that alone is like half of the difference between the 2 teams. Because if you just look at the players and the people below them, Marco and Wazowski are pretty close, mostly because Marco has a lot more misses, but Scoop's also a decent bit ahead of Barry, over 1%.
Yeah, that's just does show the differences between those teams. Ending is the most important. That ending on this map is fun, to say the least. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's fun. Seska's accuracy now would put him into 7th place on this map, so as long as he can hold this. And I saw 2 misses on Luna's screen. So that means there are no more FCs on Ireland's team, which just drops their accuracy even more now. Now the difference is 1.1%. That is just a big gap. So now actually Finland can afford a couple of misses, as Mako does. Actually, never mind. Mako does not miss. But yeah, I mean, look at that gap. 1.1%. Finland can definitely afford a couple of misses now, but I'm not saying they should miss. I think especially Ceska now just climbing with accuracy, and they miss. Just Ceska misses. Just as I said, that Castor's curse is real indeed. Ceska misses on those streams and drops Finland's accuracy down to 95.6, which is 1.2% above what Ireland is holding. Because Luna missed it once more. Barry also missed a couple of times on those jumps.
Yeah, they are so fast, but I have no doubt Finland is going to take this to the end. Ireland, a little bit of a difficult situation. This is their pick, and if they don't replay, it will be going down as a win for Finland. But I think, like, with the amount of misses, you'd have to get pretty high scores on the replay to be sure that you can take this. But it's also like you don't want to give Finland 3 match points, which they might have to do if they don't decide to replay this one.
Yeah, but I don't think they should color replay here, because I just don't feel like they have what it takes to take this map.
Well, we'll find out.
Mako now is still holding 180 BPM.
It is a second point now for Finland if they don't call a replay. We'll find out if they do in a short bit. Well, that was a pretty
Anyways,
good one.
Hello chat, it's us again.
Welcome back. Especially because we had misses from every single person. Like, not even Ceska FC that. It's
yeah, no FCs on the board.
They've been doing their best, but these especially the speed map pool can be very challenging to a lot of players. I mean, you can just see it. Like,
all of the speed maps.
Like, you gotta be honest, chat. If Ceska 1 misses it, you're not passing that map. So I hate to break it to you guys. Sorry.
Exactly.
It's pretty difficult.
Unless you're like Seret, maybe Seret. You scan the QR code. Where is your?
Is Seret in chat? Is this Seret in the room with us right now?
Any Serets in the chat? As we're gonna be seeing this map again, cause Ireland does color replay again. What I said last time. Whenever I say I don't think the country is gonna color replay, they do color replay indeed. So just works out again, I suppose. At Seret 07. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
no Serets in the chat. If not now, then when?
Hey. He asleep. He asleep. What can we say?
Okay. So we're gonna be seeing a bit of a break for Finland, because this map is really challenging when it comes to stamina. So they do need a bit of a break, which is absolutely understandable in my opinion.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say, there are all of the maps on the speed in the speed map pool. They're just so challenging. Like, you have maps like Sullivan, like very difficult map. We're gonna be seeing it again in a little. You have Tremendous, which is 7.5 minutes. That's just insane. Like, the stamina you need for that map, because remember, you cannot pause in the tournament. You need so much stamina for that map. It's insane, and especially when there's a replay called, that's 15 minutes of Beat Saber. And not an easy map, for sure not. You also have Eero. Only 2 minutes, but it's just so quick. Like, the nodes don't stop coming. They're literally on your face all the time. Tribal Step, again, 4.5 minutes. So you need so much stamina for that. And it's 330 BPM. So, quick. Dark Sheep, 350 BPM, 4 minutes. Again, stamina killer. Literal stamina killer. Daybreak, almost 3 minutes. But you get literally everything. You had one-handed jumps, you have dots, you have doubles, you have streams. You do get some really short pauses, but you know, they're very short, so it's better than nothing for sure, but it's not like pausing in a map. And then finish that of Funeral Derangements, Muffin map, 315 BPM, almost 4 minutes. The beginning is really fast, but what I found was that the latter, maybe like 3/4 of the map, they were actually not that challenging in terms of stamina. So I think that one would be the least stamina heavy map of them all. As we see the players TA lobbies again.
It's good how much
Scoop has some
Marco's
really
pulse
nice
went
colors
down.
in the menus. I like that purple.
It definitely does, yeah. Not quite what everyone else has, like that boring dark blue. Come on, guys, you're playing this game too much anyways. You can customize your main menu a little bit, make it look nice.
Exactly. Good point there.
Even though like Scoop's in the middle of a lean biome, so he's currently fighting the Destroyer in Terraria. I don't know if that's too comfortable. We'll find out.
The lean biome.
Ah shit, that wasn't not
When's
Destroyer.
that
Sorry,
being
the
added
Eater
to
of Worlds.
Minecraft? Listen, Mojang, when are we getting the good old lean biome? We need it. ASAP.
Hey, at some point. It'll happen at some point. Alright,
It
Irish
has to.
replay time.
So after this, there's not gonna be any more
Remember the
replays.
Yep, I'll find out what the score is. Give me like 20 seconds.
Alright, beginning of Sullivan, mapped by Hello, I Am Dan. 4.5 minutes of speed is what we're gonna be looking at now. As the map starts off, definitely a bit of a chill start for the first maybe 40 seconds, but then it just doesn't stop, does it? So the players have taken a short break just because they had to. Yeah, not bad stream sync actually. That is a good point. The stream sync here is really good. Yeah, and there here they are. The good old one-handed jumps are here. Now the score for Ireland to beat is 95.27, which is more than what they're doing now because Barry missed 3 times already. So that's
a bit
a lot of misses already. Yeah, I think it was those windows. They are pretty hard to full combo just because they're windows. That's the nature of windows. And a miss from Wazowski. 2 misses actually, but also some misses from Mako and Scoop. Now Ireland is barely holding onto that 94. Remember, they have to at least get a 95.27. Or they have to beat whatever Finland gets now. But Seska misses this early on. I was not expecting that. More misses coming up. Mako missing again. That means there's 7 misses on Finland's side now. That's still 5 less than what Ireland is on right now. I don't think Ireland is gonna be able to beat that 95.2 because now they're barely holding a 94.
Yeah,
so they'd have to improve just so much.
With the 10 miss on Barry, no
Finland.
shot. That was the risk all along, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they sort of had to. This is their pick, remember? So they really want this point. If they don't get the point, it's gonna mean Finland will have 2 points, and then they're gonna be playing Finland's pick. So in my opinion, it was sort of the best time to call a replay. You see a bit of a head shake from Mako there, but little do they know that they're still leading by 1.5%. And they're climbing. Both of the teams are slowly climbing. Seems that Ireland is able to climb a bit more in this short accuracy section. But
yeah, the hack is not
do
bad
not
at
be
all,
mistaken,
but
we're only
too many misses. The 92 on Barry, like
Yeah.
Luna's doing very well. Wazowski would probably be close enough, but Barry at the 10 was very unfortunate. Going to mean that Finland will be taking a 2-0 lead with both replays already used. It will be interesting. It's probably gonna be a 3-0 for Finland over there with their next ACK map coming up. That might be a very decisive one.
Yeah, Finland definitely does have an advantage when it comes to accuracy maps, as we saw already. Finland is just still climbing. They're almost on a 96.
Yeah,
Mako's
the Irish,
BPM has fallen down to 170.
And now, honestly, it's just a formality for Finland. Just finish it up. Miss coming in for Ceska now as well. Only person holding the FC right now is Luna. With a 95.5 route down there. Very impressive on the jumps. Look how fast those are. It's crazy.
Yeah, they are really fast. But what's interesting is that Ceska still has 1 miss, but is holding 1.2% above what Luna's FC is right now. So that just shows how much better Ceska's accuracy is. Yeah, Barry does seem to have a lot of either lag or just some mistiming errors or tracking errors.
13 misses now. Yeah, something ain't right.
Could also maybe be the offset. Maybe too close, maybe a bit too far.
Maybe. But it kind of should have that down,
again,
especially on the second one. It's a replay.
Exactly.
Finland at the end. Oh, 9 misses right there at the end for Marco. So not even Finland, I believe, beat their previous score. Yeah. Both teams worse on the second run, but it's not going to be enough for Ireland. It will be a 2-0 for Finland heading into 2001. Their tiebreaker. No, not a tiebreaker. Sorry. It's the third map. Accuracy picked by Finland. It's not a match point. That was the word I was looking for. Thank you so much.
That's the word.
For reminding me of that. 3 match points now for Team Finland. They have 2001, then Euro, and then the eventual tiebreaker. So Ireland really in a little bit of a mess right now. They need to pull themselves out of to come back in this series, but we'll see. They'll try their best. And of course, we hope that they can do it. We want to see the exciting matches. But it's going to be incredibly difficult, especially with the next map being 2001 and CSGA sending their finest in terms of accuracy. CSGA, General Dames, and Takanashi, they've played Tekkit. They destroyed on Tekkit. They are so hard to beat for any team when it comes to accuracy.
Yeah, I mean, CSGA's accuracy is insane, but then also General Damas has just been performing so well. As I've already said, on those accuracy maps, it's going to be a really hard combo, or like a real hard trio to beat, if you may. And then Ireland, interestingly, has only been using the 3 players, them being Barry, Luna, and Wazowski, never anyone else. So we're going to be seeing them again here, not giving any chance to any of their other players.
And now we get into the animations map. Players are getting ready. We are getting ready. Chat, are you getting ready? The last chance for Ireland. They have to win 3 maps now without replays to stay alive in the tournament. Back against the wall.
Seems kind of unlikely, but you never know. You know, it's not impossible. It's just really difficult.
I believe in them.
Okay, QR codes, chat. If you scan the QR code on General Damas's stream, you will get a good old hair pick from Magician, I think.
What? What are you selling?
What?
What are you selling right now?
Hair pick.
For what? What do I get?
General Damas QR code scan.
Oh! Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Worth it. Oh. Horrible stream sync. No, we're not even going into it. I was about to say, that's probably the worst stream sync I've seen in my life. Human trafficking. Yeah, there's a lot of delays there.
General, could you restart your stream quickly?
Restart my stream, okay.
Menus. I wonder what General Damas is looking at.
Done.
Like, yeah, that is a pretty nice camera you've got there, but you're kind of delayed, big man.
Sun streami on tällä hetkellä lattia.
Lattia.
Where's this headset?
Why is it always my
Where's
stream?
someone get the general
gameplay? I wonder what's happening there. Can you play Beat Saber without your headset on your head? I think so.
You can have done it before.
I mean, would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? One time I had a friend over and we played an interesting game of Beat Saber. I gave him the headset and the right saber, and I sat beside him and I had the left saber. And I was just looking at my screen. It was silly, trust me. It was silly.
What hand did you have better act on?
I had my right hand is much better. But I sadly had to have the left controller. So our accuracy wasn't that great. Also, what didn't help is that it was his first time playing Beat Saber, so the accuracy wasn't really there yet being the main word. But hey, I mean, it was fun. That's what counts. It was really fun. Would I do it again? Chat. We were watching Scoop gameplay. We get general dumbass now. Yeah, that is
And you go
much
back.
much
That means
better.
stream sync should be perfect now, right? Perfect stream sync.
Well, I hope it is perfect.
Perfect stream sync. Yeah,
QR
perfect
codes.
stream sync.
I see a big L on the one in the bottom right. Like a
What?
big L. Foreshadowing? Maybe.
What? No.
No,
No
on,
L.
on that QR code on Wazowski's screen, there was like a big L
Oh,
from the black
I can't read
spaces.
QR code. See, that's what I'm saying. That's pretty good. That's pretty good sync.
Honestly? Yeah, that is pretty good.
Barry's a
It's
little bit
solid.
delayed, but you know the
Yeah,
other
it
ones are
is
pretty
very
sick.
good, yeah. The cursor buff on Wazowski stream. True. That's what I'm saying. Alright. We are in 2001. You might think we're in 2023. We are not. We're in 2001. And Finland now has a big advantage over Ireland, about 0.7%, 0.8%. This is a Nolan map, and it's really interesting. What I found funny about this map is that I built up ag as I played it. So in the beginning I had the worst ag, and as I kept on gaming, my ag just climbed up and higher, which is not the general formula when it comes to maps, especially when it comes to my gameplay. So it was an interesting map to play on.
I see.
0.8% difference now. As we're approaching.
It's the finish on accuracy. Like, there's not much to say here. They missed one on the
Exactly.
first. It'd be funny. Oh, what if they get another one of those lag spikes like they had before?
That would be unfortunate, but I honestly, looking at the accuracies now, I feel like Finland can't afford a miss. They can actually. I think they can afford a miss. Look at Seska's accuracy. That's just insane. And General Dumbass also on essentially the same accuracies, both super close to 98.8. That's just really good accuracy. And remember, we are not over with the map. Looking at Barry's screen, I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with their gameplay. It looks like there's a couple of sort of random lags. They're really short ones, but long enough to confuse you a little. And that's just unfortunate because, again, you can't really do anything about it. You can't substitute your CPU or your GPU. You just cannot. So yeah, that's just unlucky. And it looks like the map is almost over. You know what that means?
No,
It
that
means
means
Finland.
point for Finland. No replays.
Exactly. No replays. Sadly, also
Ooh,
means we're gonna be seeing the first elimination of today.
GG's though to the Irish players. Like they've been doing well. They've been doing pretty well. Barry with a 98 on this. Better than Takanashi. What can I say? Still a pretty good score.
Yeah, GG's in the chat.
Couldn't hold up to the utter might of Seska and Dumbass.
So this is an interesting situation because sadly we're saying goodbyes to Ireland, who are eliminated now from EUC. However, Finland does move on, and we're gonna be seeing them play today once again in match number 7, I think. Not sure about that, but we are definitely gonna be seeing them today again.
They'll play one more today. We don't know which one yet, but they'll have a slot later.
Yeah, they'll be
That's
playing
gonna be figured
again,
out by
and they also have to win that match to move on to playoffs. So it's not over for Finland yet. It's not even close to being over for them yet. So it might be over for Ireland. It is definitely not even close to being over for Finland.
They're gonna... yeah, we don't know who they're gonna face up yet. This is the epitome of Swiss. It's all very, very last minute. You have a lot of surprises coming up with your opponent for the next match. But Finland will have another chance. They need to win their match to make playoffs. They have they had 2 chances for today. They needed to win both. They won the first one. They're gonna get a second one against one of the stronger opponents. So it's gonna be an upwards fight for them. But we'll see about this. So
it's gonna be interesting.
In the next bit, we're gonna start the next match pretty soon. Before that, we will have a little bit of a short intermission because, like again, I'm feeling a little bit sick. So we're gonna swap someone else in. I'm not gonna tell you who it is. You're gonna have to keep watching. So I just need to. So we're gonna have a little bit of a break.
Oh, actually.
And then you're gonna stay here, Adam, right? You're gonna stay here, and then we have the other. Matches. And we have the mystery caster.
Mysterious person.
Who could it be?
Exactly.
Who could it be? Slotting in for me. So we'll see you back after the break for the next match, which will be Norway and Finland. And
all right.
Also, we have a prize pool donation. Thank you very much, Rusty. $35. We're gonna play your ad right now. Just put it up. Put it on the stream. Transition to it right now.
All right. CM Edition.
El juego está ambientado en un restaurante ficticio llamado Bernard's Pizza, donde Bernard animatrónicos entretienen a Bernard durante el día pero se vuelven peligrosos por la noche. Bernard es una franquicia de juegos de terror desarrollada por Bernard. El juego está ambientado en un restaurante ficticio llamado Bernard's Pizza, donde Bernard animatrónicos entretienen a Bernard durante el día pero se vuelven peligrosos por la noche. Por Bernard. El juego está ambientado en un restaurante ficticio llamado Bernard's Pizza, donde Bernard animatrónicos entretienen a Bernard durante el día pero se vuelven peligrosos por la noche. Bernard es una franquicia de juegos de terror desarrollada por Bernard. El juego está ambientado en un restaurante ficticio llamado Bernard's Pizza, donde Bernard animatrónicos entretienen a Bernard durante el día pero se vuelven peligrosos por la noche.
Hallo, ik ben Martin van Carglass. Denkt u dat zo'n sterretje geen kwaad kan? Kijk dan maar eens goed wat er gebeurt als ik de airco aanzet.
Bernard es una franquicia de juegos de terror desarrollada por Bernard.
Bernard is love. Bernard is free. Let it be free.